And I'm really interested on the second point that you made about getting hiring managers and even the broader company involved in employer branding and being ambassadors for the company, because as I posed with the question, for teams that are a little bit leaner and don't have the resources, they need to activate these other peoples in the organization to be an extension of the talent acquisition team because they can't do it all themselves. So for those folks that are trying to activate hiring managers and even broader, the broader employee base, what would you suggest to them to get that buy-in?
Well, I think one thing that you can do to start is that, ensure that you have, as you said, have buy-in from people. Everybody is invested in bringing great candidates and potential colleagues to your company, right? But people might not have the time or the inclination to help you as a talent acquisition leader really build that. So one of the things that I like to start with is ensuring that anybody who's going to be a brand ambassador for your company, and I say brand ambassador loosely, it's not like a formal title. It's just anybody who's speaking about your company, anybody who's, sharing on social media about your company, one really feels like they can do so authentically. They can share, the highlights of the company. They could even share some of the challenges of the company. Candidates see right through, those glossy talking points. Right. And so the most important thing, and I think the easier thing, is just to ensure that any person on your team, any person in your company who wants to share more about the company is able to do so authentically and obviously focused on highlighting some of the great reasons why they'd want to come work here. Right. So we try to look for opportunities to encourage people at Zapier to do that. When they first join the company, for example, when they're going through onboarding, obviously people are really excited then, and they might want to share like, hey, I'm starting to work at Zapier. Like that's something natural that people share. So how can you ensure that onboarding experience is so great that not only are they sharing an update that they're working at Zapier, but they're really excited to share why they've loved working at Zapier the past couple of weeks. And so as a talent team and as a talent leader, it's up to me to work with my other functional partners at Zapier to ensure that the experience people are having are great, and then they naturally want to share about it. Similar to any big event, or we have all company retreats at Zapier. Our events team works so hard to make that an incredible experience. And then we encourage people to say, yeah, share about your experience with your network. Share about why this was an incredible experience for you and what you loved about this and why this felt important for you. And share that outwardly. So sometimes you have to kind of encourage people to share things they wouldn't normally share. But the key is to always provide authentic experiences. So what they are sharing is really genuine and true to the company. So I think that's one place to start. And I think a talent acquisition leader can also think through, what are the, again, specific messages you want going out there to people who you want to join your company? What would make them a great fit? What would help people thrive here? And then there's natural things that you can do there to start putting that out on places like LinkedIn and Glassdoor, et cetera, and some of those other platforms where you're just getting your name out there and inviting others to comment or to add on or to, build off of what you start.
Yeah, good stuff. So if I was to summarize that, I would say first it starts with the experience that you're delivering for your employees to make sure that they actually are having a good experience. And so they do want to talk about you and help. Then it's about, proactively sharing with employees how they can help and encouraging them to do so, but letting them do it in their own way. So, not giving them, hey, post this content on LinkedIn and share this exact blurb of text. You've got 10 people sharing out the same thing. It's encouraging people to share their actual experience in their own words so it comes off authentic to the market. And then, candidates that see that obviously, can, like you said, see right through what's authentic versus what's not. So when you have employees sharing things like that, it gives a more, real picture of what it's like to work there.